Unit 8, Presentation Skills 1, 8.5. Students, turn to page 53 now. Listening, Importance of Body Language in Presentations. Check your progress 6. You will now hear some tips on the importance of body language in presentations. Before you listen, read the questions that are given. Match the two columns while you listen.
Your body communicates different impressions to the audience. People not only listen to you, they also watch you. Slouching tells them you are indifferent or you do not care, even though you might care a great deal. On the other hand, displaying good posture tells your audience that you know what you are doing and you care deeply about it. Also, a good posture helps you to speak more clearly and effectively. Now, let us turn to eye contact. This helps to regulate the flow of communication. It signals interest in others and increases the speaker's credibility. Speakers who make eye contact open the flow of communication and convey interest, concern, warmth, and credibility. Facial expressions are equally important. Smiling is a powerful cue that transmits happiness, friendliness, warmth, and liking. So, if you smile frequently, you will be perceived as more likable, friendly, warm, and approachable. Smiling is often contagious, and others will react favorably. They will be more comfortable around you and will want to listen to you more. If you fail to gesture while speaking, you may be perceived as boring and stiff. A lively speaking style captures attention, makes the material more interesting, and facilitates understanding. Attention to posture and body orientation are essential. You communicate numerous messages by the way you talk and move. Standing erect and leaning forward communicates that you are approachable, receptive, and friendly. Interpersonal closeness results when you and your audience face each other. Speaking with your back turned or looking at the floor or ceiling should be avoided, as it communicates disinterest. Now, what about the space we keep from the audience? Notions of proximity vary with cultures. Cultural norms dictate a comfortable distance for interaction with others. You should look for signals of discomfort caused by invading another's space. Some of these are rocking, leg swinging, tapping, and gaze aversion. Typically, in large rooms, space invasion is not a problem. In most instances, there is too much distance. To counteract this, move around the room to increase interaction with your audience. Increasing the proximity enables you to make better eye contact and increases the opportunities for others to speak. One of the major criticisms of speakers is that they speak in a monotone voice. Listeners perceive this type of speaker as boring and dull. People report that they learn less and lose interest more quickly when listening to those who have not learned to modulate their voices.
Listen to two presentations on the introduction of a new course in cinematics. Say which presentation is better and why.
A. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad you are here to listen to me. I'd like to talk to you about our new course in cinematics. I'm sure you'll find the course relevant and interesting. It is very much in demand these days, and I'm here to tell you all about it, who can join it and what you can do after a course like this. There are lots of places you can work in after learning cinematics, but of course I won't have enough time to tell you about all of them. You can also ask me questions about the course if you want.
B. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for being here. This morning, I'm going to be talking to you about a new course we have launched in cinematics. I'll begin by explaining what cinematics is. I will then go on to highlight the relevance and scope of cinematics. Next, I will outline the kind of skills that the course could help you to develop. I will conclude by filling you in on information about eligibility and requirements for the course. You are free to ask me any questions you may have at the end of my presentation.
8.6. That's again on page 53 and 54. Speaking. Preparing an outline of a presentation. Listen to our version of the outlines. Your version could be equally correct.
Television as a source of information and entertainment. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This morning, I'm here to talk about the importance of television as a source of information and entertainment. I will begin my talk with giving an overview of the popularity of television as a means of communication. I will then go on to outline the areas in which it provides invaluable information. Next, I will emphasize upon the importance of television as a popular and affordable source of entertainment for all age groups. My presentation will last for 10 minutes. I will be glad to answer any questions that you may have at the end of my presentation.
My favorite magazine. Hello friends. I'd like to say a few words about my favorite magazine. I've divided my talk into 3 parts. Firstly, I'll begin by telling you which is my favorite magazine. Secondly, I'll highlight the main features of the magazine. In the end, I will tell you why I prefer this magazine to other magazines. I will invite you to ask me any questions you may have at the end of my talk.
8.7. Pronunciation. That's again on page 54. Listen to the words and say them after us.
Presentation.
Recommendation.
Expansion.
Supervision.
Efficient.
Sufficient.
Strategic.
Systematic.
Analytical.
Economical.
Typical.
Experience.
Inconvenience.
Potential.
Commercial.
Individual.
Essential.
Gradual.
Actual.
Responsibility.
Incredible.
Impossible.
Diversify.
Obvious.
Spontaneous.